Good morning guys and welcome back. Welcome to a very cold and frosty North Yorkshire. I've come out this morning, a couple of hours walk up and round Roseberry Topping, which is only about half an hour from where I live. I'm out early like I say because they put a weather warning out for later on today and all through tomorrow for heavy snow, so they reckon it's going to be quite bad. Obviously love the snow, love to get out in the snow, but you never know what the roads are going to be like around here. It can be quite bad to get places, so I've come out for an hour, a couple of hours now anyway, so I'll give you a look around. You can just see the summit of Roseberry Topping just near that tree. That's where I'm going to end up later. Wide over with frost, it's a beautiful morning. I've got my little sidekick there, Archie Poe Bear. Daft as a brush, that dog. Crazy. So I hope you all had a great Christmas, I'm sure you did. And I hope you all had a good New Year. You'll have probably gone out and got drunk and celebrated and all the rest of it. Can't fault you. So yeah, 4th of January now. First outing of the year. Going to get out plenty this year. There's loads of places I want to go and loads of places I want to see, so as long as got the health and get the weather, I'll be out. Speaking of health, over Christmas I've had this bloody terrible flu. I was bedridden for about a week. Oh, it's knocked hell out of me, like it's knocked me for 6. So anyway, a couple of weeks further down the line now. I'm just trying to shake it off really, because it's been bad like. Archie Poe, say hello. Goodbye. Yeah, it's very icy and slippy underfoot, so we'll have to mind what we're doing here. Doesn't look so bad, but it's slippy. Oh, it'd be nice up here if that snow comes over the next day or two. It'd be lovely. I'll be getting back out. A little information notice there from the National Trust. Just further along here, there's a cottage, and it's quite famous. It's where Captain Cook used to live many years ago. You'll have probably all heard of Captain Cook. I think it was around in the 1700s, very famous chap. Anyway, there's a cottage up here, that's where he used to live. There's quite a lot of Captain Cook history around this area, from like Staithes to Great Ayton and those sort of things, but I won't bore you with that anyway. I'm going to crack on. The forecast for today was meant to be clear skies, light winds and nice and sunny, so they've got 2 out of 3 factors right anyway. It's clear sky, or clear-ish sky, there's no wind, but there's no sun yet. It's only 8:30, so I suppose there's plenty of time. Nice, lovely morning to be out. Beautiful. Love mornings like this, nice and frosty. Oh, lovely. So, onwards and upwards now. So I've made it up that steep incline there. Oh, I know about it and all until I've had flow. Oh, knocked hell out of me. But anyway, coming up there, it didn't look so bad. I mean, it's frosty and icy. Oh my God, it was like a bloody ice rink. So I nearly went down a couple of times. But, like I say, you have to be very, very careful. It's like, it doesn't even look that bad. But so icy underneath. Anyway, we're alright. Onwards and upwards we go. So, I'm just walking, well, it's on the top of an old quarry. It's known locally as the Elephant Hole. I'll spin you around. You can't really see a great deal from here, because I'm on the other side of the fence from the quarry. But anyway, as I was saying, it's known locally as Elephant Hole. So I'm just walking past the old quarry now. A couple of 100 yards along here, there's a lovely group of, I think the larch trees, I'm sure the larch trees. And I want to stop there, I'm going to set my camera up and get a couple of photos, because it's a viewpoint. and I quite like it. It's like with the trees, and like you have Roseberry Topping in the frame as well, which is quite nice. So it's not the best light, but I knew that before I come out today. I just wanted to come out, you know, and get some fresh air and have a little walk. But I will get a couple of photos, and I'll put them on the screen for you to have a look at. So anyway, I'm just approaching the larch trees now, and like I say, I'm going to take a couple of shots there, and I'll put them on the screen for you to have a look at. It's a nice elevated position, this, about a mile away from Roseberry Topping. But if you look in the other direction, which I'll show you, you overlook the little town of Great Ayton, which is near Stokesley, and you can see all the way, like to the Yorkshire Dales. You see for miles, and you don't realise just how flat, like the land is round here. For miles and miles, it's just flat. And like I say, you can see all the way over the fields and over the land, all the way to the Yorkshire Dales, and like towards the Pennines. But till you get up here, you don't realise just how flat this area is. I live half an hour's drive away, and it's like really hilly because I'm on the coast, and like there's cliffs and everything. It's really hilly. I'm going to spin you around now and try and show you. All right. So over there, on the horizon, that's like it's the Pennines and the Yorkshire Dales. It's sort of like a westerly direction from here. And you can see for miles and miles there, look, and it's like just completely flat. There's no elevation at all. Unbelievable, really. But if you go half an hour, let me spin you around. There's the larch trees and there's Roseberry Topping. Like I say, I live for 20 minutes, half an hour in that direction behind Roseberry Topping towards the coast. And like I said, there where I live, it's like so hilly and like up and down. You know, how the landscape varies, it's amazing really. So it's not a bad part of the world. I love the Lake District, as you'll know by now. I really love the Lake District and I spend a lot of time over there. But it's certainly not bad round here. There's worse places to live. So I am very fortunate anyway. So, right, I'm going to get my camera set up and I want to get a couple of shots here. Right guys, I've got the camera at the ready. I've got the Tamron 70 to 28mm on there. So I need like a quite wide angle for this shot to get those larch trees in and Roseberry Topping and everything else. So I need quite a wide angle lens, which I've got there. I've got a polarizer on there to enhance the colours, make it quite nice. No need to use a tripod because the shutter speed's only quick enough to handhold, so no need for a tripod. So I'm just going to get some handheld shots now and I'll put them on the screen for you so you can have a look at. Alright, come follow me. Lovely shots them, perfect light, nice composition, good exposure. I was shooting at ISO 100, f10, and that was giving me 1/20th, 1/25th of a second shutter speed. So that was alright to handhold with the in-body like stabilisation in his camera, so that was alright anyway. I'm going to fire a few more off while I make. I'm just looking, the sun's just starting to come up above that cloud. So hopefully we'll get a bit of nice lighting on Roseberry Topping over there. So I'm going to stick about for a bit guys and I'll catch you in a bit, okay? Right, just check the back of the camera. Quite happy with those shots guys. Like I say, I will put them on the screen for you to have a look at. Yeah, I come up here like regular away, but it's always different, like obviously the different seasons and like it's not the best at this time of year. It's lovely if you can get plenty of snow and everything. These frosts are nice, but there's not that much. But I've been up here in much better conditions. I was up here last winter and the conditions were absolutely unbelievable. There was like a full-on inversion and there was snow and there was ice and like honestly it blew me away. Like I've never seen conditions like that round here. And I was fortunate enough to be out that day and I had my drone with me. So later on in this video I might put some of that drone footage on here for you to have a look at and some of the photos that I took that day. It's like spectacular. You know, I put them on my website, and I've sold so many of those prints of like Roseberry Topping with the mist and the fog and the inversion. I've sold loads of them, but the conditions were perfect. And I don't care what people say, I've got this camera and I've got that camera and I've got this lens and that and the other. There's no substitute for conditions and light. You can spend all the money in the world and get the best gear there is, you know what I mean? But there is no substitute for the conditions and the lighting that you get. So that's just what I've discovered over the years, you know what I mean? I've spent thousands and thousands of pounds because this is what I do, you know, but it's the lighting and the conditions that make a good photograph. I'm sure you're all well aware of that, but so I'm going to get a couple more before I move on. Job sorted. Right, I'm going to pack up and get going. Get my gloves on, it's freezing. Right, I've made my way down into this little bit of a woodland here. It's quite sheltered, so it's not too cold. So a couple of weeks ago we had a storm that ripped through here, and like, it was bad, like, it took trees down and bloody power lines. I was without power in my house, I think it was 8 hours, 9 hours. While the national grid sorted everything out, it was bloody carnage. And I'm just looking around now, I'll show you. And the amount of trees and everything that's down, it's unbelievable. So, let's get an idea of... This is actually a little bit of National Trust property here. So they've been in and cut that down. Obviously, it must have been dangerous. You can see it's been cut with a chainsaw. It's a shame it's a bit far away from the car. I could have come here with my chainsaw. That'd have gone lovely on my log burner next year. But never mind. Yeah, so I was going to show you this little viewpoint because there's a nice frame. And you look through that frame at Roseberry Topping, it's quite a nice scene. But because of this big tree that's blown down and the roots have been uprooted, you can't really get to the frame. I'll try and show you. It's difficult. You can just make out there, if you look through that frame, it makes a nice photo of Roseberry Topping. But like I say, there's a bloody great big tree root just there, so you can't really get in. Anyway, I'm going to try and I'm going to get my camera and I'm going to try and get a couple of photos because it is a nice scene. I'll just have to do my best and not hurt myself. Little Archie Poe Pear's down there, he's happy, he's got a stick. He loves a good stick, that lad. Look at him, daft as a brush. Daft as a brush, aren't you? Yeah, he agrees. So, lovely and frosty, beautiful. That gate there, that also makes a nice photo with Roseberry Topping in the background. Not the best lighting, but it's quite nice with the frost and everything. So I'm going to get my camera and I'm going to get a couple of photos here. Might as well, so it's quite nice. I'll put those on the screen for you to have a look at, and then I'm going to make tracks. Just in the woodland enjoying ourselves. There's Daft Archie, he loves a stick. I've been throwing that for him for the last 10 minutes and he keeps chasing it and bringing it back. Keep him out of mischief, he seems to be enjoying his cell anyway. So, come on boy, need to go. Let's go, let's go. So yeah, like I say, it doesn't look overly bad in here, but bad, it's slippy underfoot. So just got to be careful. Alright for him, he's got 4-wheel drive. So, I've got to look after my old bones now and getting on. Anyway, it's a nice day to be out. Getting some fresh air, a few nice photographs. He's getting plenty of exercise, so that's alright. This woodland here, what I'm in now, I'll bring you back here in sort of the end of May because it's absolutely unbelievable for the bluebells when the bluebells are out in flower. the whole place is just blanketed in them, and like photographers come from miles around. Like in May, they come from everywhere. There's a photographer I know, a nice guy, he lives in Lincoln, and he comes up every year for the bluebells, and people come like even further afield than that. So it is a special place in the bluebell season. So in fact, later on when I get home, I'll go on my hard drive, and when I'm doing this vlog, I'll get my old hard drive out and I'll find some bluebell shots for you, and I'll put them on the screen as well, and you can have a look. And beautiful place, like some stunning pictures. So right, I want to carry on, because every time I stop my little toes are freezing, so I'm going to push on. I'll catch you in a bit. That's go on then. Da. Well, I managed to negotiate my way down those icy paths unscathed, no injuries, so that's good. Nearly been on my backside a couple of times, but avoided it. So yeah, Airy Home Farm now. Some lovely little calves in here, I'll show you around. Nice cows there, look, and the young calves. Beautiful animals. Beautiful animals. This one's come to say hello. Hello, you. Hello, you. The little one, he looks dead friendly as well. Gorgeous animals. Oh, take you a bit further anyway. What a beautiful morning it's been. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, there's some more. Cows grazing on the old hay bale. Must be hungry. Keep them well fed in this cold weather. Plenty of fat on them. Hello there. Hey, getting stuck in. Getting stuck in. Right, I'm going to have a walk down towards the pond now, and I'll give you a quick look around the pond, and then it's back to the car for me. Time's going on, I've got things to do, so I'll catch you in a bit. Well, I'm almost back at the car now, so I say it every time, but thank you very much, guys. I appreciate the time that you took out to watch this little vlog, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please feel free to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Give us a thumbs up. Any comments are always welcome. I'll always get back to people. And thanks again. I'll see you next time.